According to the social brain hypothesis by the British anthropologist Robin Dunbar, the tightest social circle starts with 5 loved ones. Then, it is followed by around 15 close friends, up to 50 mere friends, 150 meaningful contacts, 500 acquaintances, and up to 1,500 people and companies whose names you can recognize. Skrol helps you mirror this social hierarchy by placing loved ones and good friends into the favorites group, 50 mere friends into the friends group, around 150 meaningful contacts into the my contacts group, and the rest into various groups, such as airlines, classmates, co-workers, doctors, family, restaurants, services, teachers, and similar others. This way, instead of scrolling, you instantly pick a group from a short list, such as friends in this case. You can also view groups as galleries and quickly identify contacts from their photos instead of reading names. Well-organized groups are helpful for sending personalized emails to their members, creating a list of people you wish to invite to a wedding or birthday party, sending thank you notes post-event, scheduling group meetings over Zoom, Meet, or Teams, sending urgent notifications in weather emergencies and similar other situations. The built-in groups are displayed in yellow, and the groups you add are in white. The All Contacts group includes all people and companies in your address book. The My Contacts list is intended for all meaningful contacts. The Favorites group is intended for people you contact often, usually your loved ones and close friends. It is accessible from the main toolbar with a single tap, and you can sort contacts in a fixed order, as you would do on a speed dial. The custom groups below are the ones you create to fit your lifestyle, occupation, hobbies, and other interests. This book already has classmates, clients, family, friends, and others. There are 2 more built-in groups at the bottom. The recently viewed group is handy for getting back to people you interacted with just a while ago. Finally, the deleted group lets you restore inadvertently deleted contacts. Groups wouldn't be practical if they were hard to organize. This fictional address book belongs to Emily Schmidt. Let's start by adding Emily's closest friends and relatives to her favorites group. Here is Philip, her boyfriend. Here is Mr. Brown, her mentor. Let's use the predictive alphabet option to find Emily's relatives with the same last name. Just slide the finger along the alphabet strip, stop on the letter S, and select the second letter of her last name. Here is Abby Schmidt, Emily's mom. Here is John Schmidt, her dad. Here is Paul Schmidt, her brother. Of course, Emily has more favorite people in her life, but we'll stop at 5 for the demo. When we make selections, the multi-select toolbar appears at the bottom. Let's tap this icon to open the list of all available groups. Next, tap the plus icon next to the favorites group, and all selected contacts are added. As you can see, adding people to groups is quick and easy. Next, let's use the search to create a doctors group. First, let's tap the search field here to select the Match Any Word search option to find everyone with the MD, DDS, DC, or DVM prefix. Here are all 11 physicians, dentists, chiropractors, and vets in Emily's address book. Next, let's tap here to select the Create a Group command, type doctors, and tap the Add button, all done in seconds. By the way, anyone can belong to as many groups as you like. This way, if a doctor happens to be your friend, you can add them to both groups. Removing a person from the group is equally fast and easy. Let's remove these 2 contacts from the doctors group. Tap the minus icon on the multi-select bar, tap Remove to confirm, and it's done. Once you have multiple groups, switching between them is nearly instantaneous. Tap the group's header or the center icon to open the group list. Tap the family group to switch back from the doctors group. Done. You can also double-tap the center icon to return to the group with all contacts from anywhere in the app. As mentioned earlier, groups are great for perusing connected contacts, such as attorneys, realtors, services, restaurants, airlines, wedding guests, and others. Right before the reception, for example, you can open guest profiles and swipe from folder to folder to refresh your memory of the faces and names of people you haven't seen for a long time. Here is Hannah. Here is Christine. Here is Ivan. Here is Shirley. You got the idea. And groups really shine when you need to contact several people in one go. Let's invite all of Emily's friends to the birthday party. Step 1. Open the groups list and select the Friends group. Step 2. Tap here to open the Group Action menu and select the Personalized Mail Merge command. Step 3. Select the Invitations folder and choose the Birthday Party template. As you can see, a personalized greeting for David is instantly added. Step 4. Tap the Next button to verify each message and skip the ones you don't want to send. When I tap the Next button, the greeting keeps changing. Let's check out a few more emails. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Holly. She'll be away. Let's skip her. Hi, Ling. Hi, Diane. And keep going until you reach the end, although it is optional. Finally, tap the Send button, and your personalized message to the remaining 45 people is on its way. As you can see, organizing your address book into groups is fast and easy. Equally important, any group you create inside Skrol is instantly synchronized with all other apps and devices, such as the Contacts app on your smartphone, laptop, PC, Android Auto, smartwatch, and all other compatible apps and devices, and of course, vice versa. If you find having groups useful for your work and pleasure, please tap the Yes, I Do command here. Please select from this list the groups you would like to have, such as classmates, doctors, family, friends, teammates, and work. The group names highlighted in bold font are the ones you already have. Of course, you can add more groups inside the app later. Thank you very much for watching, and happy scrolling. Please note that for privacy reasons, all people, businesses, and their related contact information shown or mentioned in this video are fictional, except for several well-recognized national airlines.